Hi everybody, it's Matrixity from Matrixity Muses. Welcome to my Matrix. I hope you're having a great Saturday. It's a rainy day here in Charleston, which is great because it's not so hot. Today, when I woke up around, 6:30 or so, a thought came to me. Maybe I need to go to the gym. So I decided, yep, I'm going to try to go to the gym today. My knees felt great, even though it's raining, it wasn't so achy. And I said, I'm going to get on that treadmill today and I'm going to walk. So I put on my clothes and I marched myself down onto Planet Fitness, West Ashley, and I spent an hour on the treadmill. Now, for that motivation, though, I can't go to the gym without good music. That's key. For me to survive at the gym, I have to have good music. So I took my trusty iPod with me. Yes, this is the original iPod that I bought myself when I turned 45. And I even have it inscribed on the back. This is a lovely case that I found at Coach. It's kind of I don't know, it is real fur, real something or other. But I bought this for myself when I was 45 years old. I was living here in Charleston at the time. And I even have it inscribed. It says, Mary Catherine, my 45th birthday gift. So this was a gift to me for my birthday. So it's been wonderful because I have kept it throughout all these years, and it is loaded with all of my favorite music from the 90s. Now the bad thing is, because this is the original iPod, and I think now I would have to go to the Apple store and check with an Apple Genius to be sure, but I know that at one time if you loaded or plugged your iPod into a computer that had iTunes on it and it was a different version or something, it would wipe out all the music on your iPod. And I know that that was a thing with Apple for a long time. So I don't know about this one. So I have never plugged it into any of my newer computers because all of the original songs and things are on a very, very old computer, a laptop that I still have, which I don't even think wants to load up properly. It might have the blue screen of death showing up sometimes, but I don't want to lose the music in here because I paid for a lot of this music. Some of it I actually loaded on with my own computer, but some of it I paid for through iTunes. So I don't want to lose it because that old account I have is not even in existence anymore. So I had great music today, and some of the favorites, I have to have fast music. I'm a disco queen. It's all about the great beat. So without a good beat, it's not going to be good for me at the gym. So I had some great things, some Black Eyed Peas, who I love. Billy Idol, of course, I am a huge Billy Idol fan. When he was big and coming out, Billy Idol was my idol. Oh, yes, yes. I love all of his music. One of my favorite songs by him is Rebel Yell, so that is on here, and I had that blaring into my ear today. I also love MC Hammer. He's my man, MC Hammer. Oh my gosh, love him. Lots of his music is on here. Devo, love Devo. When I went through my punk rock phase, Devo was my group. I too wore that red flower pot on my head. Yes, I did. So all of my great music that I love is on here. So I had a grand old time listening. Now with Planet Fitness, it's supposed to be at the no judgment zone, right? So there I was bopping along to my music. I'm sure my head was moving. At times my shoulders were moving. And I saw a couple of people looking at me and I thought, I think they're trying to judge me. But this is supposed to be a no judgment zone. A no judgment zone. So don't look at me. Don't be looking and smiling. Oh my gosh. You get on your treadmill and do the same thing if you want to with your own music. So I had a grand old time at the gym. I spent an hour there and I went about 2.5 miles at my own pace, kind of starting off. So I'm going to see. I do want to go consistently, to the gym. I have a membership there, but I probably like most people, I go infrequently. So I'm going to try to get into the routine of going because I need to go. I need to go because of my knees. It might help with that. Maybe I wouldn't have to stand on my Kanjo, acupressure pad so often if I got my knees stronger. So I'm going to do that. And that's something that when I was taking therapy at St. Francis, the exercises, I can certainly do the exercises, there and even add a little bit of weight. So I think that's all going to help me. So that's what I'm going to try to do is stick with that. And my ultimate goal is to lose a little bit of weight because this is a weight I've never been in my whole life. I'm not happy with it. So I do want to change that. And just so you know, all all of my younger years, when I was in college and after I moved away from Charleston after college, I have always been a gym rat. Love the gym. Had gym memberships wherever I lived, haunted the places. And for most of the time when I was in my early 20s and 30s, I was like a size 8 or 10 and got no bigger. If I did gain a little bit of weight, I was no bigger than 11, 12. So I'm used to being much smaller and, still have some of those, my favorite outfits that I couldn't get rid of over these years in those smaller sizes still in my closet, just a few, not very many. But I want to eventually be able to put those things on and wear them because now they're going to be called vintage clothing, but that's okay. They're things that I love. So it's all good. So I've always been a gym rat, in Atlanta. When I lived there, that was probably the time I spent the most time at the gym. I literally went about 3 days a week. I would spend about 2 hours there, and I would go before work. Like I would be at the gym at 5 a.m., work out, before going to work. And then in the evenings, if I wanted an extra workout, I would go there and just do maybe one aerobics class. And at that time, that was when high impact aerobics were huge. And I did those all the time. Jane Fonda, she was my idol. I did all of her stuff. The music was blaring. We all did Jane Fonda. I even had some videos at home of hers on VCR that I did too. So, I've always been a gym person. If I couldn't make it to the gym or at times when I did not have a gym membership, I had home videos. And eventually those videos turned into DVDs once the technology changed. And I still have a lot of home DVDs that I can do at home, whether it be aerobics or yoga or a stepper. All of those things I still have. So I have no excuse for not being active. It's just that you get into the routine of going to work every day, coming home, you're tired, you may watch TV, you eat, you go to bed, and you got to do the same thing over and over, and you don't fit in exercise. The key to being successful as exercise is you really have to make time for it. Put it in your schedule, put it on your calendar, but somehow commit to yourself to exercise, to do more than just your daily routine, because it's so important. And now, at my age, it is very important, as far as being active all the time, because with your joints, motion is lotion. One of my friends told me that motion is lotion when it comes to your joints. So I think that might be true. So I'm going to do my best to be more active because I need to, and I want to be. And, so going to the gym today was probably the first step to get back into that routine. So I'm going to take you along on this journey. And if you feel like you are motivated to go to the gym with me, then let me know that. Let me know what you're doing as far as losing weight. Now, as far as, dieting, I don't really believe in dieting so much for me because I don't eat a lot of bad food. I don't eat a lot of sweets. But I just need to be more active. That is the thing that's going to make the difference in my life, more motion. And I found that out throughout the years that with me, it is movement that's going to make the difference, movement of my body that's going to help get rid of the jiggles, get rid of the rolls. That's going to be the thing that's going to make the difference. So that is what I'm committed to do to help myself. And, I might share a recipe or two along the way. So, please like and subscribe. I do want you to, know what I'm doing. I want to know what you're doing. I want you to comment. If you have a good idea for me, let me know. I'd be glad to, take that under advisement, see if that might be something to help me. The one thing I do, which, with our world of technology, is something that keeps me on track is using some of the apps like MyFitnessPal, Pacer, so that I am constantly being aware that I need to do motion, keep up with it, because that's going to be the thing that's going to keep me active and on track. So like today, going to the gym, I will go back and put that into my fitness tracker so I can keep up with it, because to me, and also keeping up with water and what you eat every day, MyFitnessPal lets you do everything. You can put your food in there for every meal, count your calories. You can actually see what you're doing, because that makes a difference for me, because when I see that I have so many calories left, it's like, oops, if I do want to think about that piece of pie, put that back, because it's going to put you over your calories for the day. So that is something that works for me as far as having those those apps to help me. The other thing is water. Water all day long. This is my big pink Starbucks cup that I love. Thank you, Starbucks. I bought this, of course, but I love it because it's pink and sparkly, and I love sparkly things. So this is my cup I keep with me all the time. It's filled with ice water. I have it at home. I take it with me in the car. I take it to Starbucks. Like, I just left Starbucks and they filled it for me with ice water. So will you use your own cup at Starbucks? They can put any drink in it, whether it be water or if you want like one of the lemonades or whatever. They use your own cup if you want to, if you take your own cup with you. So I have water. This is very important. Water, water, water all day long, because water helps get rid of the fat also. It also helps with removing toxins from your body. It will flush out impurities. It does a whole 9 yards because it'll help with your skin. If your skin is dry, once you are properly hydrated, your skin will be plumper and firmer. And it will make all the difference. So water is huge as far as the many benefits that it gives to you. It also helps move everything through your body. When you think about your digestive tract, water helps everything, flow. You use the restroom, everything comes out, whether it be liquid or the other thing. But water helps everything as far as digestion. So you cannot drink enough water. So this is important. Drink water all day long. This is something too that at work, have it on your desk. I had a cup for work and a cup for home. So the cup for home was the one I kept in the car. It was another Starbucks cup, the same big size, just like this one. But I kept it in the car. So it traveled from the car to home, so I have something in the car. And then I had this one at work. And so all throughout the day, I was going to the water fountain or getting ice and refilling it. So water makes a big difference. So, stay hydrated, try to be more active. That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to really use all of my apps because that is so important as far as me keeping up with what I'm doing to help me stay on track. Now, I hope that that also works for you. Let me know if the apps work, because it's going to be something that will make the difference. And the other thing too is when you do find yourself having success, like if you've lost pounds or things like that, I find that keeping it to yourself might be the best, because some people may not be happy for you. So I keep it to myself, what I'm doing. And, if people notice that I might be skinnier, oh, it's all good. But I'm not going to go around and, say I'm on this weight loss plan, because then people, can be a little bit judgy if they want to be. Just like the people at Planet Fitness today and looking at me doing my dance routines while I was walking on the treadmill. But keep it to yourself, and celebrate your successes. You can tell it in your clothing when it fits better. That dress that you bought, which was just maybe a little bit too tight, but you bought it anyway because you love it. Now it fits like perfectly like a glove. That's going to be a great success too. But all of those things will take a lot of discipline and hard work and really some continuity. So, do all the things that will help you. Use the apps, record them every day, because it only takes a few minutes. I mean, if you're at a restaurant, pull up your phone. I know we all are on our cell phones all day long, but pull it up, put in your food. You can see what calories that you're eating, and then you're done with it. At the end of the day, put in your water. Keep up with your water contact. There is actually a water app that you can use to put in your water every day, and they all talk to each other. Like, you can connect one app to the other, and if you record your water on the water app, which is what I do, it transfers over to MyFitnessPal. So it has everything. And then Pacer is something that came with my iPhone. It's actually in the iPhone, but Pacer keeps up with my steps throughout the day. So granted, I had my phone with me, but not in my hand when I was on the treadmill. But as you walk throughout the day, it keeps up with all my steps like a pedometer. So Pacer is connected to MyFitnessPal also. So it transfers all my activity to MyFitnessPal. So at the end of the day or at the end of the week, I have a full picture of what I've done as far as activity, food, water for the entire week. So it does make a big difference, as far as keeping up with that and starting this plan and this journey. So one of the things that, I do try to do, is to look at sugar content. I am a sweet tea drinker. I like sweet tea, but I know that is like liquid diabetes. So I'm trying to reduce that and order unsweet tea. And it almost kills me when I hear my daughter ordering sweet tea, and I'm thinking to myself, order the unsweet tea, order the unsweet tea. So I do sometimes. I haven't done that consistently, but I am going to try to do that. Or just order plain old water, which is what I really need to be doing. But I do try to stay away from soda. Every blue moon, I will have a serious craving for a Coke or even a Dr. Pepper. And so every blue moon, I will break down and get a soda. But drinking a soda is rare. I would say probably maybe once or twice a month, if that often. But for the most part, it is going to be water. I do drink coffee. I drink a lot of coffee. And I have come to love iced coffee with the hazelnut in it. So I need to look at the calorie content of that because I get that from Starbucks all the time. But I need to look at that. I might need to order black coffee. Woo, that would be strong, but I think I can drink some black coffee too. And I'm also a big tea drinker. So tea without sugar, I'm going to start looking at that too because I want to try to reduce little things, a little at a time, to reduce the sugar content because I know that sugar is not good. So if I can reduce those things, and by doing that on my own, those are less calories in the course of one day that I have eliminated. So I'm going to look at taking those steps too. Now, the other thing you can do is to be sure you get enough sleep. I know that if you don't get enough sleep at night, you'll actually gain weight because you're not getting enough rest that your body needs to rejuvenate itself, to get rid of weight. So that's something too, is sleep is very important. I have been recently in the past few months kind of like a night owl. I will stay up late reading, listening to music, mainly reading, but I think I need to stop that and try to get to bed earlier. Because sometimes, those apps are funny. They look at everything. They look at my sleep pattern because I noticed that one day this app was recording something and I thought, oh my gosh, it's recording how many hours I sleep each night. It actually records hours in bed and hours asleep. So somehow it's hearing me sleeping. I don't know, but it's hearing everything and recording it. And so on average, I think I only get about 6 hours of sleep a night, which is not quite enough. The average person should get about 8 hours of sleep. So I need to look at my sleep patterns because I'm not getting enough sleep, and many times I am tired throughout the course of the day and think I need a nap. And then of course I've got so many things to do. Instead of a nap, go get coffee. You need that caffeine to stay awake. So that's a cycle I need to look at to get better with. So I need to sleep a little bit more, continue what I'm doing as far as water, and use all the apps, and then definitely stick with going to the gym. So on to Planet Fitness, that is what I'm going to be doing at least twice a week. I hope to improve that, but I definitely want to get more walking in, and that's my thing. I'm starting with the treadmill. I did an hour on the treadmill today, 1 whole hour, and I walked about 2.5 miles. Slow pace. I will eventually pick up that pace, but at least I've done something today. So I hope you have a chance to do something today too. I hope you have a great day today, and I'll see you later, alligator. Bye.